Alright, so starting off first here, we have two coins that sold together as a lot. So 2 quarters here. Now we'll look at pennies, we'll look at dollar coins, we'll look at half dollars, quarters in this video, all kinds of different coins. So the first coin here, you can see at the top of the coin that it has a curved clip, and it also has a partial collar on this coin as well. So this coin is graded by NGC at an AU 58, so not a high mint state grade or anything. But this next quarter that sold along with it is a 1980 P mint mark Washington quarter, so kind of a more modern quarter that has a off-center error. So you can look for off-centers on all kinds of different coins, just like I always say in all my videos. I know you guys get tired of hearing me say that, but if you guys are new, this is an off-center coin. So these two coins sold together for around $85. So nothing like super rare, but $85 coin. Now here is an 1889 silver Morgan dollar coin. Now why this thing is special is because it's the 1889, but it has the CC mint mark. So it was minted in Carson City, and you will find that mint mark there on the bottom, on the reverse of the coin. So the bottom of the coin there, that's what you want to look for, 1889 CC mint mark. Now these are valuable in all kinds of different conditions because they did not produce many of these coins. So it's a very low minted Morgan dollar coin here, and even at a fine 15 grade graded by PCGS, this coin still sold for over $770. Now if you have this coin and it's worn down, it's still going to sell because it's low mintage, but not as much as $770. But if it's in better condition, it could sell for thousands of dollars. Especially a high graded version of this coin, you're talking a lot of money. Now here is a 1929 S wheat penny graded by PCGS. It has been broad struck out of collar. We'll see that there around the rim of the coin. So pretty simple, type of error there. Easy to see that around the rim of the coin. You can look for that on all kinds of different coins as well. Broad strikes. This coin here sold for around $285. Keep in mind it does have a mint state 64 grade. It is graded at a brown, so different pennies are going to grade at either brown, or red. Red being really what you want the most, but this is brown. Still sold for over $285. Now here's a pretty cool coin. This coin is a 1959 Lincoln cent. Now it was struck on a split planchet, which we can see the results of that here in the images displayed. Now it's not super valuable, but the penny still sold for over 50 bucks. Now here is a 1963 D mint mark Lincoln cent. We see here on the reverse, very, very normal, just like any old penny we'd find in our pocket change. But here on the front, the obverse has been struck through a capped die. Now you can look for a die cap error on all kinds of different coins. Some are going to be a lot more extreme than this. This one isn't too extreme, but you can definitely see that error taking place. And because of that, this penny sold for over $40. So nothing really extremely valuable, but it's a $40 coin. Not really worth grading unless you want to have it in a coin holder and add it to your coin collection. Now here is another die cap. So here's the difference. This one is a lot more extreme. The obverse has been struck through a capped die. It's a 1970 Lincoln cent. This coin sold for around $40 as well. Now here is a 1974 S mint mark. This coin has been broad struck. This coin here sold for around $275. So that is pretty cool, man. Those broad strikes can be a lot larger than this or a lot smaller. Now speaking of capped die coins, we looked at those pennies that had a capped die. Now this Roosevelt dime from 1974 has that capped die, and it's graded at a AU 58. This coin only sold for around 30 bucks, but still always be on the lookout for die caps and coin rolls from the bank or even in your pocket change. You never know what you're going to come across. Now here is a 1977 Jefferson nickel that sold in the year 2020, of course. Now it was struck 50% off center. So again, look for off centers on all kinds of different coins. Some of them could be only 5% off center, very minor, or it could be pretty extreme like this, 50% off center. This coin sold for around $45. Now here is a 1982, I've never covered this coin before. It has a metallic alignment. And what that means is, well, first it was graded at a Mint State 62 red brown. So we got the grade out of the way. It is the 1982 large date. So here's the difference between large date and small date. Large date's just gonna curve the two and go straight down. Now, the small date, you'll see that it'll curve at the top and then it'll curve in the middle. So the small date's always going to have that curve in the middle of the two. Keep that in mind. The large date goes straight down. The small date, curve in the middle. Now, the medallic alignment. Alright, so here's an example of this. When you have a penny in your hand and you flip it to the side, you'll notice that the design is upside down. On the medallic alignment, you will go from this to this, but it will look like this. So both of the designs will be upright when you flip it sideways. Now typically, when you go like this and flip it like this, it's always going to be right side up, or it's supposed to be. Some of them can have rotated dies where it would be like this, but it's supposed to be like this when you flip it like this. But the medallic alignment, it will not be like this when you flip it sideways. It will be like this. So that's basically it. Pretty self-explanatory. This coin sold for over $275. Graded at a Mint State 62. Alright, here's a 1984 D-Mint mark. Of course, we're not finding these in coin rolls. It's a very noticeable type of error. The coin has been double struck, and this penny sold for around $450. Now here's a 1990 Kennedy half dollar coin that was struck off center. It is graded at a Mint State 65, and this half dollar coin sold for over $140. Here is a no-dated Lincoln cent. It's been double struck, saddle struck. So we see one design of the Lincoln cent. We see another design there at the top of the coin, or at the bottom of the coin here on the reverse. This coin sold for over $190. Now here's another no-dated Lincoln cent that had the obverse struck through a capped die. So I showed you guys the die caps, you know, that are not so extreme. This one's pretty extreme here. This penny sold for over $145. Alright guys, don't forget to subscribe in the middle. Check out the videos to the left of me, and until tomorrow, I will see you on the comment section below. This is Couch Collectibles, and this is where I disappear.